What up? So I really enjoyed that first episode. I'm not sure why I so into it. Um, Part of it, I guess, would be that HBO seems to sign off on shows that a lot of other companies probably would turn down. This show just seems so out there, like an anime or something. Like I could see this exact storyline being in some weird random anime. And they brought it to live action. So I really enjoy what they're doing with this. It's an air of mystery around it. You're like, I know what's going on, but I still have no idea 90% of what's going on. And I enjoy that. The characters so far have been great. The acting, the way the hosts are portrayed, that is just top notch to me. I mean, these people are acting their ass off. They're being asked to be robots that are becoming human, and that's pretty dope. So yeah, we're gonna get into this second episode, see what's going on with Dolores. She seems to be evolving just like the rest of the games, and it turns out it's a game. So we're gonna see what happens. Let's go.
Take your glass. Now approaching arrival
Are
terminal.
we in
Going.
the real world now?
So how does this work? Is there
A theme park for rich
orientation?
degenerates.
You don't have to worry about what most people would do.
I understand.
Yep, like I said, most of these
Do
niggas is
you
rich
understand
degenerates,
me?
scumbags, and weirdos.
Because if this is not a dissonant episode, then whatever Abernathy had could be contagious, so to speak.
Dolores was examined and cleared.
I like how they make it clear in their conversation. They keep trying to make it clear to each other. These are just machines. These are, you know, damn well they're not human. It's not even that they're trying to convince themselves. It's that that's the SOP. Don't refer to it in human ways. She just said it's contagious, and he looked at her like, come on now. Contagious? And early on, when he said an existential crisis, she made sure to be like, come on now.
These violent delights have violent ends.
Damn, that had her shook. Damn, what if it is actually contagious?
There's one final touch.
Not through some like virus or something, but
Which would you prefer?
by words. That's the train.
Soul has found its measure in the flames below. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Is he gonna free him?
The first thing I heard was that goddamn voice. Do you know what it said?
What'd it say? Holy shit.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, my friend.
Don't. I'm only trying to rope you into some bullshit treasure hunt. It's all come on.
I find it fascinating, but others may not see it that way.
Have you done something wrong?
Turn off your event log, please.
See, like even that right there.
Action.
She wasn't supposed to ask that.
Yes.
She shouldn't be inquiring about human business.
You should be
Like, that
getting
was-
back, Dolores.
That was so subtle, it's crazy. She said, did you do something wrong? My man's face immediately was like, we cutting this shit out.
In this world, you can be whoever the fuck you want.
Did she just grab it like Trump?
You find yourself in a bad dream. Close your eyes. Count backwards from 3. Wake yourself right up.
That can't be a part of the story. Both of them having nightmares.
Need to ask Clementine for now. She's done the job before.
Oh, that's crazy. They could just change their station right from there. Damn, man. Maeve about to go to the junk pile. Obviously not, because she a big time actress.
Good evening.
Shit.
He back.
Don't make eye contact.
Did they make that genitalia antimicrobial? It's just a thought. It's like that's some high technology right there.
Are you lost?
No. Just
Are
deep
you,
and
little
too
boy?
far
The hell?
from where I'm supposed.
They in the Mexican part of Westworld.
And I guess we're gonna have to find a way to jog your memory.
This guest already took out an entire posse. Want me to slow him down?
That gentleman gets whatever he wants.
What? Said that gentleman gets whatever he wants. Is he on the board? Is he a shareholder?
You don't.
My man just trying to have fun, like all that horse shit was uncalled for. He know how to play the game to the fullest. That's the biggest thing I could tell from his 30 years of playing this. Is he's making it fun for himself. Right through that. Ah. What kind of pistol is that? It got a shotgun shell and just regular pistol round?
I don't know how to find him.
I gotta look that up. This show seems like a Black Mirror episode. I knew they'd been fronting.
Spoken in otherwise.
Yo. That made me jump, goddamn. Scout. Let him have it. What? She was part of the game at one point?
It's MRSA in her abdomen. Filthy fucking animals not cleaning up. No wonder we have a fucking fly problem.
Don't look at me.
I knew I wasn't tripping. Why wouldn't they make it antimicrobial, man?
If you're not making the little bubbles, you're not doing shit. Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck? Shit.
They gave her MRSA, man. Y'all gonna do something?
Sleep mode. Stop. Put that down.
Man, if y'all don't stop acting pussy like that.
Keep your fucking hands off me.
Oh no. Oh no, this isn't good. This would be like waking up on an alien spaceship. Oh hell no. Yo. Yo, if he wake up, we got a problem like a motherfucker. Who the fuck is she hearing? Yeah, somebody's definitely implanted something into this. Because who is she hearing leading her to this?
This storyline. A special little something I call the Ouroboros.
He feeling himself
Now,
too much.
Our guests will have the privilege of getting to know the character they're most interested in. Themselves. I present
Shut up, dummy.
our guest's next
Fuck he
obsession,
talking.
Odyssey on Red River.
Red River. Red River. Speaking of that, Texas and Oklahoma is both trash. Big 12 stinks.
What is the point of it? Get a couple of cheap thrills, some surprises, but it's not enough. It's not about giving the guests what you think they want, and that's simple. Titillation, horror, elation. They're parlor tricks. The guests don't return for the obvious things we do, something they fall in love with. They're not looking for a story that tells them who they are. They already know who they are. They're here because they want a glimpse of who they could be. The only thing your story tells me, Mr. Sizemore, is who you are.
Exactly, man. Don't nobody care about you, though. Fire him. Fire his ass.
Isn't there anything you like?
We promised them a new storyline.
They shall have one. Something I've been working on for some time.
Cross. Wonder what the hell that could be. I really do wonder what that could be. Okay. Okay, that was interesting. Interesting. So what does Ford have up his sleeve? No way to tell that right now. But yeah, I knew once I saw he was there to hear the writers spiel, I knew he was like, man, get this whack shit the fuck out of here. That guy was making it all about himself. All that we need them to find out. We're gonna have them find out about themselves. That's that generic shit that they do when people create experiences for when companies create experiences for people. They usually add that in there. You find out about yourself, and that's just nothing you do is going to help me find out about myself. I live with myself every day. But finding out what I could be, that's a different thing, right? So, let's start here. Bernard and the chick, still don't remember her name. I could see that coming. I knew at some point we were gonna have some love story or some shit like that in the show. The moment he got into his room, I actually was like, okay, somebody about to start smashing or something like that. His theory that someone is tampering and trying to sabotage stuff, I gotta agree with it right now. I gotta agree with that because how the hell is Dolores hearing something that leads her to a weapon? Now it seems like clear as day they're being tampered with, right? At the very least, Dolores, all right? And Bernard actually trying to speak to her to try to figure it out. Like they've pinpointed the issue. They know for sure it's on her. But the thing is, he can't let everyone hear about it because if it is a sabotage, you don't want to let them know you clued in on it. But it's like clear as day, though, right? They're running never-ending diagnostics, so how wouldn't the person sabotaging, know? The part with Ford and the little boy, maybe down the line that'll mean more to me. Right now, that really didn't mean much to me, except for once again, it seems like Ford was surveying his creation, and that little kid and his innocence, that was part of it. It was like it was dope to be able to have them be, this little boy is full of wonder and he's questioning things. That's sort of the best thing, right? That even if that kid is acting, that's how can I put this? The communication from a child will be different, right? It's that never ending why. How? Whereas if you go speak to the adult hosts, it's like, okay, they're running through their spiel, right? So once again, it seems as if he's surveying what he's created. But what is his storyline going to be? That little pillar that had the cross on it. It's like, that was weird. Let's get to Maeve. So early on, it seemed like almost like Dolores passed something off to Maeve, but that's not what it was. What it was it sort of made her remember her nightmares that she's not supposed to be remembering. Now, they made it a point to say that the nightmares they added that in so that way, just in case someone forgets to wipe, that's what the host will cue in on. They'll say, "Hey, this is one of my nightmares." So at first, you're led to believe, I guess, what she's remembering is somebody just forgot to wipe something. But nah, they've been queuing in on Maeve multiple times. So there's no way they would have forgot to wipe her at this point, right? So this is just something that's in her. Then she wakes up on the surgery table. Let me digress real quick. Early on, I asked if their genitalia, the host's genitalia, was antimicrobial, and it turns out, I guess they don't have the technology right now to be antimicrobial. Because it wasn't even her genitals; it was someplace in her body. She had MRSA, which is real dangerous. When I was in the military, people was catching that, and they'd be stuck in boot camp for months at a time because you had this bacteria or virus or whatever eating away at their flesh. So the fact that she had that lets me know, I guess, they're not antimicrobial because they're trying to make them as human as possible. But let me get back to what I was speaking on. It seems, I believe that the Asian worker who was working on Maeve, I believe him when he said he turned her off. She just woke up though. And when she woke up, just put yourself as a human. We always hear those stories of people, they got taken up by aliens or something. But forget that. Let's say you just woke up on the operating table and you look around and it's a world you've never seen before. That's worse than horrifying. Like that's a mind fuck for real. If she was on that mind fuck, she gets up, grab that scalpel, and them two bitch ass dudes, they like, yo, what the fuck? They not gonna tackle her because she got a scalpel and they don't know, how. I'm assuming the host, they dumb them down and stuff, but I'm assuming all the hosts, if they wanted to, they could fuck up all the humans, right? Because they're made out of stronger material, I would assume. So she's walking around and then she sees this horrifying sight of just these dead bodies. I don't know if she could recognize them because it was on that frosted sort of glass with condensation. But the dude she was just with that day, who was like Dolores's boyfriend or whatever in the first episode, he was sitting there shot, about to get rehabilitated. And man, that's just crazy. Like, what's going on with her? What I'm wondering is, I feel like those two guys, let me put it this way. I was like, how is this going to happen? How will her waking up and seeing this affect her going forward? But the fact that the two guys got her back, that's one of those things where they're like, yo, nobody knows about this. We're not going to get ourselves in trouble. They're going to act like little kids. Let's just patch it back together, send her on her way. But now she saw that. She is going to bring that into the game. So at first it seemed like, okay, Dolores, she's the one who's going to play the biggest part in Westworld's sort of evolution. But yo, if those two dudes just patch her up and send her back in there and try to keep it quiet, that's going to fuck up a lot of shit. Because Maeve saw all that and she's going to bring it back. And if they don't do the brain wipe, it seems like even if you do a brain wipe with her, she saw some past shit that happened to her where she had a little daughter and they were about to get scalped. And then she sees that the man in black who, so that, matter of fact, that kind of lets me know that's not something implanted in her. That's an actual thing that happened that just, for whatever reason, is still on her drive. because she saw that man in black. So you know he had something to do with it. He's been there for 30 years. Now let's move on to that man in black. He's still playing the game. He goes and gets that guy who was on the rope about to get hung, takes him to his family. And the thing that I kind of liked and enjoyed, even though he's supposed to be like menacing and bad, you know, when you pull back out of the Westworld sort of game or theme park, it's like, this dude's actually dope. He's been playing for 30 years. He knows how to have fun. My man put his gun away, pulled out the big ass knife, and just got it popping. You know what I'm saying? He just started clapping everybody. When they ran up on him, he don't panic. You know what I mean? He knows where the dude is at who is hiding behind the like the I guess you would say the mud barrier, and he just claps him through that. He got a cool gun, and you know, he's just having fun. Like at this point, he figured out that the little girl was going to give him the info through suffering. She gave it up, and at first it seemed to me like he was I guess he was going to kill the little girl so nobody else would find out. But no, he left her alive, and then he took the dude with him again. So he's going in. He's trying to do that thing with the maze, and get it figured out. I really don't understand that. I'm trying to figure out, how does he know there's a game within it, and why would Ford add that in? Because I'm assuming Ford added that in, right? It's his creation over 30 years. But yo, it's so many questions unanswered. They just added a bunch more with this episode, and like I said, I enjoyed it. So next episode,